That Frog Guy, and today I'm coming at you with a video in the reptile room. Today we're looking at the saltwater tank. It's been a while since we had an official update, but we'll go right into it. We have little Pennywise right there. It'll focus on him hopefully. He's actually waving around his lure at the moment. If I can get a good, it's got it out. Pennywise is a wart skin frogfish, for those who don't know. And if it will focus on him, he is pretty tiny. You can see him next to a zoa there. He will grow quite a bit eventually, but for now he's still a baby. But we'll go down from the top of the corals because it's been a long time. I don't know why it's having a hard time focusing. We got our zoas, a bunch of different colors and types. And then we get to the chalice. It's right back there. Which, with this lens, it's lens plus, I guess, algae on my glass. A little tiny bit of algae on my glass from this morning. Got our chalice there. It's almost grown up to the edge of the plugs, which is good. There's one of the colonies there. Right there is another type of zoanthid. I believe it's a snake zoanthid. I can't remember, but they're kind of wild looking, aren't they? I get a good view from the side. They come out at night with their polyps, not during the day. Then we got our Gorgonian there. It is actually surviving, which I am very happy about. We got our clove polyps. It'll focus. Mushroom. We got our beautiful Duncan there. One feather duster worm there. Some more zoas. There's another feather duster worm down there, kind of over by the starfish. Got some mushroom corals there. We got a new piece of, what do they call it? Sponge that I'm trying out in here to see if it can help filter the water. But we'll work our way up. And you can see that even our toadstool here is doing really well. I wish I had spun it the other way, but it really likes sitting that way, so as long as it's healthy and happy, I don't really care. One thing I've noticed is I have pretty much a complete die-off in my sump here of macroalgae. I think just the amount of work that the skimmer is doing is keeping a lot of the food, and they're not able to take up anything because it just there's no nutrients in here because there's no algae and there's no nutrients for any of that. One thing I really need to get is an auto top off. You can see here my top of my pump's almost sticking out of the water. So I need to get an auto top off so I don't have to be here all the time. But another cool tool is this little guy. I got it on Amazon and it works wonders. Keeps your hand right out of the tank. It's got a little clamp. It's been so useful for me just keeping my hand out of the tank. But we got something interesting right. Oh, we saw it. Let's see if it'll focus. Right there's the conch. Oh, and back there is our Ricordia. The tricolor species. I don't know. Caribbean, yeah. It's a Caribbean tricolor. Why do I not remember the name of these corals? I guess there's a lot of other things I have to remember. But it's a Ricordia. Yeah. But we'll jump over to the other saltwater tanks. Show you guys how they're doing, since kind of the same situation. This anemone is still doing pretty okay. The other one decided he wanted to move, and he was back in that back corner. But I don't know, no idea where he moved to now. I haven't seen him tore apart or anything. Also, I knew the pulsing Xenia over here, and it's doing really well. I have a feeling it'll take over this whole tank eventually, which is, I guess, fine. I think I see the... It's very hard to tell. I think he's back in there somewhere. But it's kind of hard to tell. I do like this tank. It's just overgrown, and I'm kind of letting it just sort itself out. I think the Xenia will eventually outpace the algae, and will uptake that nutrients themselves, and we'll have a ton of Xenia eventually, because they're doing so good. I don't want to change the chemistry too much. Finally got them going okay. So that's the main news here in the reptile room with the saltwater tanks. Down here we have the macroalgae that I got from online. They're doing okay. Some of them have died back, some of them completely died, so it's hard to gauge with getting algae and stuff. I think most of it was the shipping took forever, and it was half the issue there. But Pennywise is doing good, and that's the main focus of this tank, is give Pennywise tons of places to climb around, tons of coral to hide in and around, and just constantly feeding this little guy. But we'll sit on him for a couple seconds here. Once he gets bigger, it'll be really cool to feed him like little fish and stuff. But for now, he's eating cherry shrimp. Well, that's all I got for a quick update today, guys. I'm going to have another nice video this week. I just did not have time to work. I had friends and family up over the weekend, and I've just been super busy. So we will hopefully have a cool how to take care of a dart frog video maybe, or maybe there were other worms out there. Some kind of video. I have some ideas. I need to work on them a little bit, and we'll hopefully have a new kind of video this Friday that's a little different than I normally do. Or Thursday, I guess. But, you know, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.